Cody, first day of fall camp is in the books. How do you feel the team came out and did today?
Today was a little bit of just a formality. The way football is now, we get so much care throughout the summer that it feels like we've been here. This is like day 45 of camp in many respects. But putting on the helmets always makes it taste a little bit different. Just so you know, fall camp's coming. We're going to put on the pads here in a couple days. And day one's all about getting out and working the fundamentals, working on a couple schematic operation things that you're not able to do in full scale during the summer. And we're really excited about where we're heading.
I know you're not going to give any kind of information, but is the quarterback battle still wide open? Is all 6 guys you have out here, are they still?
No, not all 6 guys. I mean, we're down to about 3. Okay. But yeah, it is. I mean, obviously Jordan Cook is an experienced guy who's done a lot of great things, but I think Jackson Sharman has worked as hard as anybody, and he's got great intangibles, and guys love him. And I mean, Jordan and Sharm could play at probably any school in America if they wanted to, and we're really lucky to have them. I appreciate the way they both worked, and I think those guys, they trust that we're going to be totally transparent in the entire operation. We're going to chart everything. They're going to have numbers, and we're going to know their completion percentage in every way, shape, and form. Throws over 15 yards, throws in Skelly versus team versus situation. And at the end of the day, I'm going to have to make that call. It's not purely based on numbers, but I'm excited to see those guys compete a little bit and continue to make this team better throughout fall camp.
Cody, the guys came out to a refreshed, brand new ICC practice field. How's the new field looking? And how's it?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, it feels like a legitimate college football field, and I think it's just one of the many things that our administration has done to help us continue to improve this place. I was talking to Jaden Bell when he was walking out, and it's the first time since he's been here that he has new practice jerseys, and he was able to have new practice jerseys and a new practice field. So I think the more newness it can be a good thing, but we got to make sure that our guys don't ever get complacent, that they continue to express gratitude and can keep that blue-collar mentality. But the more we can do to enhance the lives of our student athletes, we got to continue to press on that, because I do believe that, happy cows make the best milk, and our guys aren't cows. They're wonderful thoroughbreds, but we want to make sure that we take care of them, because if they're happy, we'll be happy.
Cody, the first 2 practices of every fall camp per the NCAA are helmets only.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get to do a lot of contact, a lot of, it's mostly install. What are you really looking for out of the guys to know if they're where they need to be? Yeah,
that's a great question. What we're really looking for is detail and communication, because our guys might not be able to make great contact, but can your first 2 steps be perfect? Can your aiming points be right? Those are things that you can still see on tape. So even though we're not hitting going full speed, we're going to go break down this tape like we would a scrimmage and making sure that our alignment's correct, where we communicate and flying around pre-snap the way that we wanted to. There's so much of football that has nothing to do with hitting that's important to work on. And we want to make sure that you can sort of refine their mental acuity before you actually start hitting. Doing it all at once might create a little bit of chaos. But I like the process of how we do it. I understand real football is never played without pads on, but there's a lot of good work we could get in today.
And then, go ahead, Cole. Oh, go. I was going to say, we're going to do position group breakdowns as we get through fall camp. But top of your head, any guys that Bengal fans should look out for?
That's 2 times in a row.
Yeah, no.
Same question 2 days ago.
Yeah, no, I think. I could talk about a lot of different things. In the running back room, I tell everybody Dason Brooks is the guy that I think is poised for a breakout year, in large part because of the work that our offensive line has done. Coach Hughes and Coach Pittman have done a great job developing that offensive line, and Dason has really matured and grown into a leadership role. He's a guy who started as a linebacker here. He was always a really hard worker in the weight room, but you've seen him mature and gain that experience playing on the offensive side of the ball, and he's just gotten better and better. I'm really excited to see his physicality showcase itself on Saturdays. The receiver room, you're going to see a lot of new faces, but a lot of guys who are really capable. People saw glimpses of Michael Shulikov and Ian Duarte last year. We got Jonah Burton coming into the fold. Zion Nunnally, who was hurt for the first 7 weeks of last year, is healthy, and we expect big things out of him. On the defensive side of the ball, a lot of new defensive backs. Really appreciate Nija's growth as a leader. He's probably going to end up playing corner and nickel for us. Gabe Tahir coming over from Boise State playing at corner has done a fantastic job. And we got a lot of other young guys in that room competing for time. Excited to see Mason Young continue to mature. He was a guy who has shown glimpses of greatness here, and unfortunately at the end of the year last year, you saw the light dim a little bit. Not in part because of him. I just think collectively we weren't playing as hard and weren't coaching like we needed to. But man, Mason Young has a lot of ability, and it's fun to watch him play football, and this defense is going to showcase what he can do. Guys like Maka Tuakoya has had a ton of growth inside. Colin Lewis has really and grown into a leadership role over his short tenure here on the defensive line. And then our linebackers are a really exciting group. You know, you got Nathan Reynolds and Taylor Tuioti. Taylor was hurt most of last year, but returns a lot of experience as well. And in Duff's defense, those linebackers really, they have very clear assignments. They kind of get unleashed, and I'm excited to see what Nathan and Tui do at the linebacker position. And then Jackson Irwin's a guy who's going to play at the line of scrimmage and at linebacker for us, and I'm excited to see his impact that he'll have.
Okay. You know what, Cody, our practice is open to the public?
Yeah, anybody can come anytime they want. I mean, I always want to be as open gets. I mean, people know what we're going to do on offense, and it's not that hard to see what we're going to do on defense. But I want everybody in the program to feel like or in the community to feel like they can be as involved in the program as they want to be.